Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of the No BS Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted pilot on this here PC-24 flight. If this your first time here, welcome. If it's your last time here, welcome. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on the way out the door. Consider becoming a member of the aviation community. Yes, sir. And we are going to do a pretty good flight tonight. I have not really flown this plane. In all honesty, I don't think I've really ever flown it at all. I think maybe once on a career mission, but I don't really remember really ever using it. But it's a pretty cool little plane, the PC-24. I probably should have given this plane a little more attention than I have, but we're going to give it a lot of attention tonight. One thing I do want to see first, I heard that the Learjet has it's available in the marketplace here. Now let's just see if it's in here. It sure is. Look at that. Very good. Okay. Because I just saw that on Discord, fly somewhere, it said the F-35. You know, we should probably fly this plane again one day too. It's a really good plane. You know, I don't think I've flown it since it's been native to 2024. That's probably going to be our next flight, I think. Maybe that or the Piaggio 180. I mean, we just did a Piaggio 180 flight, but that was in 2020. We haven't done one in 2024. I don't think we ever have. It's now native to 2024, so I really want to do it there as well. Let me give me 1 second. Let me just do one thing here. I know this is boring, just staring at me. Well, not even me, just staring at the screen. I'm so small. I'm so small on the screen. I'm small, Paul. All right, let's see here. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead. So we have our Pilatus. Let's go ahead and put our tail number in. This is a real flight from real life. The tail number is November 955 Papa Sierra. Nothing's typing in. Hang on, let me bring my keyboard up here until we start to fly. Because we're gonna have to fill in our weights and everything up here as well. Well, not here, but in the tablet in the airplane. 955 PS. Okay, the call sign I gave it was Pilatus, but we're just gonna put in NBS for no bullshit. And then we'll just put in 3369. None of that really matters. I do like this silver livery. We're gonna rock this one tonight. I kind of like that one. Silver bluish. Bluish, not Jewish. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here, man. 2 days in a row. I can't believe I'm flying. 3 days in a row? 2 days in a row. No, I didn't fly on Sunday, I don't think. I should have. I was too tired. I pushed out. I was tired when I got back. While this is loading, I'll pull up the real flight. What gates we got? We got 69. There we go. Park and ramp 69. Yeah, here's the flight right here. The most recent flight with this tail was from Portland to North Las Vegas. We probably could have done that, but I don't think I've really landed at Yellowstone before, and I think that would be kind of a cool flight. Oh, there is weather up here. Well, that's not up where we are. But anyways, so here's the flight where we are recreating. Oh, good, that loaded up quick. Okay, game audio. Got a bunch of new options here on OBS now, man. It's pretty cool. I'll turn the music down in a moment. How come I'm not turning? There we go. I had to click on the mouse first. It's a nice little airplane, the Pilatus. All right, I know on the tablet here. Oh, let's actually, you know what? Let's load up our fuel and shit now. Let's make this bigger. Let's make it bigger. You weren't no bigger if you were my, yes sir. All right, we have pounds, gallons, okay. Wouldn't be bigger if you were my, I did delete. Hang on a second, where's briefing panel? Oh no shit, there it is. I deleted ecosystems, whatever the hell that thing was called, eco soundscapes or whatever the fuck that thing was called. I just could not deal with it anymore. Now that I have FS Realistic Pro, I didn't see any interest in it anymore. It was just, I didn't like the sounds. That's to me, that's not worth the money. Not for what I see, not what I would want to use it for. Maybe somebody else, you know, you like it, you use it. But for me, no thank you. No thank you. All right, so 48. All right, that's close enough. Cargo, we have 330. Okay, 330 there, and seats we have 50. 150. 150. 150. So according here, our takeoff weight is 18.3. So we should be pretty good. Let's put a couple of skinny bitches in the back. Say 100. I'm sorry, not bitches. Sorry about that. A couple of skinny giraffes. Let's put a couple of skinny giraffes back there. All right, so that all looks good. Let's load that into the aircraft. Load immediately. I don't know if I need to do this on every screen, but I am. Okay, very good. So that all looks good. Environment. Wonder if this will actually work now. We have KVGT. Flap index. Yeah, see, it doesn't. Yeah, it won't work on this airplane. Maybe it'll work on a different airplane. Okay, we can close this out. Let's make this smaller. I do want to bring in our flight plan into here. Let's click on this, load from file, load from PC. Let's go to downloads. There's the flight plan. That looks correct, I believe. Let me just, because we're going to use this tablet to load up the flight plan inside the airplane. So 12 left. What am I looking at this for? Okay, so let's see here. No tow 5. Then we have LAS. Then J9, Sweeve, Nora, Frank, MILF. Partly I chose this route because they have MILF in the as the one of the stations here. That's I would say 98% of the reason why I chose this exact route. All right, and then probably runway 12 when we land. I don't know about 12Y, but okay, this works. All right, let's get inside the airplane here. Well, we'll do it in a moment. The checklist is pretty simple, I believe, on this airplane. Right, so just remove all the stuff from the outside. Battery. We're not going to do the GPS until we get the engines on. That way we have access to the lower screen. Yeah, passenger signs. Okay, we got to turn oxygen on. avionics, doors, engines, before takeoff, brakes, CAS, the all dampener on after takeoff. That makes sense. And okay, so it's really just a pretty simple procedure to start this airplane up. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove all the shit from out here. Get rid of. Well, you know what? I should probably start sky dolly. Hang on one second. One thing I like about that Aerosoft plane, and I hope more airplanes come out with this shit, but how it has replay mode in the airplane, that is freaking awesome. That is such a cool thing, I think. Being able to just replay it right from the airplane, and it worked really well. I have a full-length video coming out, normally about today, but I would definitely think by tomorrow it'll be out. I have a full-length, but 23-minute video coming out, and it has like the last minute and a half is just doing replay. It worked so good. All right, so I believe that's everything off the outside. Let's just walk around it real quick. We can always enter it from the other side, but I think that's everything. Yeah, I don't see anything else. All right, let's get inside this thing. First thing I want to do is set up weather, live weather. We'll make it early in the morning. What time did it, you know what, actually, let me see. When did this flight actually fly? Give me a second here. I know this, you can't see what I'm doing, but you know, maybe you can actually. Oh, no, you can't. Okay. What am I looking at again? Okay, pictures, screenshots. Screenshots! What is this? What time did it say this thing flew? 9:30. Oh no, that's from, oh yeah, okay, 9:30 in the morning. Okay, all right, so we're pretty close to the right time. All right, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get this airplane turned on. We still don't have access to chase plane yet. I did do an update for that before I started the night, and there was no update yet for it, so. All right, we don't have any ground power, so we're just gonna start the engines. Whoa, that was what's our frame rate right now? With the game volume is really low. Hopefully that, I know nothing is really on right now. Hopefully that'll change once we get the engines going.
System test. Okay.
Never mind. I guess it is working. All right, I need banner. Where's the banner at? Where's the Bruce banner at? There we go. Okay, so let's put on our logo lights. I mean, our nav lights. Let's put on our signs. And you know, I probably should call and get clearance first. Let's call and at least get that first. No, you know what? Well, no, I think we'll be okay. All right, let's see here. We have ATIS. It's 118.05.
On initial contact, you have information Quebec. North Las Vegas Metropolitan International
Oh, son of a bitch.
Information Quebec.
Fucking Microsoft.
2253 Zulu.
See, that's why we turn your voices off,
Departing
Microsoft.
runways 30 left.
You're always trying to
30
just
right,
sneak in here.
25.
Fuck off, Microsoft.
Windcom. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 31.
Oh yeah, we got to get rid of the...
Altimeter 30.
We got to get rid of the...
Density altitude 4500 feet.
subtitles.
On initial contact you have information Quebec.
Okay, information Quebec.
North Las Vegas Metropolitan.
All right, so let's plug in
Airport.
124.
Information Quebec. 2253
You can just turn this knob right here.
Arriving and departing runways 30 left, 30 right.
We have 124 even, and then you can just push
Wind
this
calm.
button to switch them. I wonder if this button will do it too.
Feet.
Yes, it does it. North Las Vegas, good morning. Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra requesting IFR clearance to Bozeman, Yellowstone. We have information Quebec.
Stand by, your number 1.
All right, let's get this airplane turned on. See, I have one thruster. Okay.
Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, clear to Bozeman via the Norton 5 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 45010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.4 squawk 4676. And I know it's not what you filed, but you can expect runway 25.
Copy that. Climb and maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 45010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.4 squawk 4676. And roger that on runway 25 for our departure. See, we don't even hear the engine really.
Sierra, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.7.
Now we hear it. I wonder if I need to turn... No, we can kind of hear it. Do I need to turn the sound back up? Hold on one second. No, the game is fine. I don't know if I have the sound turned up enough for the game itself. Let's see here. Let's turn up other outside noises for a little while. Okay, let's put on generator 2. Probably should have put the beacon light on. Once this fires up, and I put on the generator once the start turns off here, then we'll plug in our flight plan and then get clearance. Let me get that. Oh no, I have it on the tablet, that's right. Okay, so let's plug on the generator now. All right, let's go down here and interact with this thing here. Very interesting little thing we have here. So we need to click on this and then use the keyboard down here. So we have what's it, KBZN? Yeah, Kilo, Bravo, Zulu, November. Enter. Yes, I know our trim is out. We'll fix that before we take off. Okay, let's insert. It's always good to insert yourself, you know what I'm saying? Okay, activate. And then we are going to now go to our flight plan. Okay, departure, runway. Did you say runway 25? I'm not showing a runway 25 here. Oh, there we go. Okay. And so 5. We're going to insert that. Activate. Just drag this. Go to Bozeman. Go to Bozeman. And I don't think I have any actual... No, I'm planning on runway 12, I believe, right now. Let me see here. But you know, I keep on wanting to look at Navigraph. I have it right here. I'm such a moron. Okay, so we'll say runway 12. And we'll say ILSY. Let's see here. Runway, we have Alia, Ia, and these. We'll say these. Change procedure. Insert. Activate. Very good. Now from LAS, I guess we can just plug it in here. Okay. There we go. Now let's go ahead and enter. So from LAS, we have from waypoint. Let's see here. So let's hear. So from LAS, I know I added a waypoint in here earlier when I was doing this. Amend route. There we go. Okay. After... No, not after these. Okay, there we go. Now I got that fixed. So discontinuity. I mean, we could really leave it like this, but I don't want to. I want to fix this. So from LAS, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to. Maybe I can. I'm trying to see if I can put this route on here. This J9. Unless I needed to do all that first. Let's see here. Flight plan. Whoa, bitch. Whoa! Mouse went crazy for a second. Okay, so from LAS, intercept, amend route. There we go. After LAS, we have J9. Let's see if I can plug this in here. J9. And okay, that's kind of what I thought. All right, so we'll just put But we'll put the next one in, Suvi. So we have SUVIE. There we go. Now we're doing good. Look, after Suvi, we have Nora. There is a checklist in that menu there. I'm going to show here in a second. That menu is pretty cool. That checklist they have built in. Same one that's on the tablet, but it's built into their system here. Unfortunately, you can't access it until you turn the engines on and the generators, but once you get past that part, it's all good. All right, and then this last one here, we have MILF. Yeah, I knew there was a way to change it. It's just, I didn't think it was the option that we had to choose. Okay, so there we go. Now our flight is complete. Oh. Milford. Okay, activate. 25. Nora. Okay, let's get rid of this discontinuity. All right, now where can I put in? I want to put in our takeoff info, transition altitude. All right, send those. Okay, so this is all for the landing. Okay, so let me see here. So do I just put in a different altitude here? Let's see here. Suvi. Flight plan log. Weather. Maybe not. Okay, well, we're going to go up to 45,000 anyways. I just wanted to see if there was a way to... Is that the... Okay, no, I thought for a second that might have been what we had in there. Let's see here, speed, distance, routes. It's a nice little system they have here. It takes a little bit to kind of get used to it, but I mean, it's a pretty cool little system. All right, let me show you one thing before we get ready to move. So with the checklist here, we have normal and abnormal. Before starting engine, this is all the stuff we went through. Okay, checklist complete. Before starting engines complete, starting engines. Oh, we didn't push the oxygen on, shit. The beacon's on, power levers are idle, masters are on. Flaps, we'll set those in a moment. Let's adjust our trim. Guess I should save some seats in the back too before we leave. Okay, trim is good. Told you I'd fix it. Checklist complete. Okay, before takeoff. All right, we'll leave that one there. We'll play with the screens more when we get up in the air. So let's go ahead and go save some seats real quick, and then we'll get our clearance to move. What's up, fellas? We got a packed house today, don't we? Oh, nobody bust ass. Nobody bust ass. All right, let me see what the saving seats are again. I want to say it was shift. Cockpit camera. What? What? We don't have anything saved? Alright, let's hang on. We gotta save these real quick. We'll do, 1, 2, 3, shift 4. Okay, that's now done. And then I want to make sure I have a way to access them. Let me see if I have it by... Okay, that's toggle drone. Okay. Let me do this here. Camera, cockpit, and we want load custom camera 0. It's going to be button 3. Oh, then I thought I had this set up on my... No, I guess I don't have it set up on my yoke. Okay, and then I want to do next. Next custom camera. There we go. We'll set that, and we got to delete that button now as well. I don't mind doing because the spoilers don't work with these buttons anyways. Not on this airplane. There we go. Now we shouldn't have any problems. Let's go ahead and save this now. So we have shift 1. Shift 2. Shift 3. Let me make sure this works. Excellent. That all looks good. That looks good. That all looks good. Bleeds on. All right, let's get clearance. Oh, I don't know what the barrow is. I'll look it up in a second, though. North Las Vegas clearance. Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra requesting taxi clearance to runway 25.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Maybe I don't have my headset turned up enough tonight. Maybe that's part of the problem. It sounds very low tonight compared to what it usually is.
Sierra, contact ground on 121.7 for taxi clearance, and your departure runway was changed to 25.
No shit, that's what I said. Copy that. We'll contact 121.7 Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. North Las Vegas ground, Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra, requesting taxi clearance to runway 25.
Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, runway 25 taxi via Lima, Papa, Hotel Alpha.
Copy that, runway 25 via Lima, Papa Hotel Alpha, Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. Okay, this all looks good. We have the right nav on. We have. Okay, let's move this. Taxi light. Brakes are on. Let's remove the parking brake itself. Test the brakes out. Wait a minute, we don't still have... Hang on a second. All right, I thought I saw chocks in the back. Very interesting way to zoom this thing in. You have to like go up or down. You have to like drag it. I should have turned the other way. All right, no worries. Now we can hear it now, the airplane. No, we were going the correct way a second ago. Alright, we'll just follow the blue dots, I guess. They are having us go the wrong way. We got to turn around. I don't know where they have us going, but I'm going to follow the map on my screen. That person out there just looking at me going, what the fuck is this guy doing? I know, but we're not moving though, that's the thing. What the fuck are we hung up on? Why are we not moving, man? Jesus. Crazy ass airplane. Oh, we didn't put in our transponder yet. Just now thinking of that. 4676. Alright, I see which way we're going now. I don't know what my message is here. Oh, it's a CAG, I think. I think we have to go all the way down here first. Ciao, bitch. My turn to get them back for all them times of playing chicken with me. Always taking their big ass trucks, trying to run me over. I do. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what airplane. What are you having a problem with a certain airplane with the mixture? I don't. Wait a minute. I don't think this is correct. We're like heading out to the street. I'm trying to follow this map right here. Oh yeah, we are definitely going the wrong way. Let's turn around real quick. I tell you what, and let's turn around. Let me get out briefing plan so we can. We're gonna run out of fuel before we leave the airport. Oh no, the engines are fine. It's just the airplane wasn't moving for some reason. Yeah, I was almost having to give it like full throttle for the engines to work. Not for the, I'm sorry, not for the engines to work. For the plane to move. So I thought I had the chocks down. No, I'm usually I'm pretty good usually about programming the right throttle and mixture and all that, but I appreciate it. There we go. Jesus, God almighty. Every once in a while I forget. And I don't set it properly, but for the most part I do.
Approaching runway 30, right.
But yeah, I appreciate the help though. we're good for now. All right, so we have flight level, autopilot, yaw dampeners over here. We have our flight director. Boy, getting to runway 25 is a pain in the ass at this airport. At least park where we were parked. We have heading, bank, heading or track, nav, push that to sync, Mach and indicated airspeed. All right, pretty straightforward. Still on, does this say center of gravity? Oh, cast message. Not sure where to clear that out from. That may have to sit up there for a minute. It might be down here, one of these buttons down here at the bottom. Okay, so before takeoff checklist, we did check the brakes at first. Cast messages, yes, I know that they are there, but we will get rid of it before takeoff. Okay, lights. Checklist complete. After takeoff, positive rate, flaps, yaw dampener. Okay. I don't think there's a way to update the altitudes. It's a shame. Those altitudes that are on there, the ones in the white, those are from the actual, from the instrument departure. Those are the ones that are on the sheet. Here we go. We're getting ready to pull up to runway 25. We're going to switch over to the tower here in a minute.
Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, contact tower on 125.7.
I was just saying that. Contact tower 125.7, Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. North Las Vegas Tower, Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, holding short runway 25, ready for departure.
Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra, North Las Vegas Metropolitan International Airport Tower, runway 25, winds calm. RNAV Rusco, cleared for takeoff.
I like that it puts the tail number inside the airplane here. That is really cool. That's a nice effect.
Approaching runway 25.
Mixture. Doesn't work. Sorry, I'm just now seeing your message. Mixture. This plane doesn't have a mixture. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no mixture levers here. But that's good to know. All right, let's get out of here.
4,900 feet.
I wonder if our flaps is the issue. Let's move our flaps. See if that's better. Okay, flaps down again. Might have been it. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 60 knots. 80 knots. B1. Landing gear up. Yeah, I guess that could happen. I guess that could happen where you have it set a certain way and then it could screw things up. I could see that.
Latest 5 Papa Sierra, contact departure on 119.4.
Contact departure on 119.4. Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. Yeah, I could kind of see that. I think I've had that happen a few times where I had to lever. Hang on, let me contact the tower real quick. North Las Vegas departure, Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. Currently climbing through 4,000 feet for flight level 450.
Latest 5 Papa Sierra, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 450.
All right, we can go right to 450. Yeah, I think I've had that happen to me a few times, actually, where I was taking off and I was trying to give it throttle and I had it mixed up. Yeah. I do have profiles. If you haven't, I guess you haven't seen this channel a lot, or maybe ever, but I do have usually profiles set up for each airplane. I'll have one profile set up for like these kind of planes, like the Cessna, Citation X, this plane, the CJ4. I'll have one set for like the regular Cessna that's got the 3 pull levers. So yeah, I try to be pretty good about that kind of stuff. All right, we are still flying by hand. Doing our rate 1 turn. Okay, let's go into heading mode, flight level control, and autopilot on. Let's do a manual speed. Let's put this bitch at 275, I guess. I haven't looked up climbing speed. Yes, the PC-12 is pretty sweet. I do like that airplane a lot. I have one of those from Coronado I bought for Microsoft 2020. That thing is awesome. All right, let's turn towards our route. And I think we're just gonna go direct to Swabby. Let me turn off some of these lights up here. Okay, direct to Swabby. Let's activate navigation. Okay, nav is now captured. That's right, I have auto throttle on. Oh wow, we're almost zeroed out. Oh wow, let me reduce the speed. I didn't realize that going that fast was bad for the airplane. It's not bad, but we're close to tweaking it. All right, now let me try to get rid of this cast message here. I wonder if preset does anything. No, it doesn't. All right, let's go to. Let's see here. We have the lower screen is what we're on right now. Upper co-pilot page. Comms, nav, home.
American o'clock, about 10 miles out, you'll spot North Las Vegas Airport. Would you look at that patch of tarmac glinting in the desert sun like a leprechaun's coin at the end of rain? Built back in 1941, this airport was originally a military training field during World War II. Imagine the roar of those old warbirds echoing across the Mojave. These days, it's the second busiest airport in the valley, and a haven for general aviation lovers, flight schools, and the odd daredevil who thinks they can outfly the wind.
Whoa, what happened to our, Oh, because I pushed VFR. Shit. Hang on, I gotta change this again. I pushed the VFR button, damn it. Alright, 4676. Okay. That looks good. Let's increase our altitude. Yeah, I want to know how to get rid of this cast message here. Doesn't look like it's anything here. This is all navigation. That all looks good. Okay, so yeah, maybe there. Oh, you know what? Is there a reset button? Nope, that didn't do it. That didn't do it. Oh, those are nope, that didn't do it either. Standard and standard. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's no way to get rid of that message. There should be, though. Let's see here. Okay, we can't interact with those buttons. This stack is for here. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like we found a hidden button. Okay, this goes, I guess, over next. Oh, north up, heading up. Oh, so these here do the same thing that this does. Oh, because we have lower MFD chosen. Okay. So this doesn't do shit. Alright, now let me see if I choose the upper one. Now will it let me choose this? Nope, it still does it here. Okay. Oh, we can just click right on the screen though. Flight plan, constraints, aeronautical, airports, airways. See, we have airways here. But we couldn't input them on our flight plan though.
Well now, would you look at us, soaring above the Nevada desert like a flock of wild geese with a taste for altitude. The closest bit of civilization to our grand adventure is the little town of Milwaukee. Settled by Mormon pioneers in the late 1800s, it's a place where the sun makes the earth harder than the stale soda bread, and the folks are as tough as old boots. The town sits near the Milwaukee River Indian Reservation, home to the Milwaukee band of Paiutes, who've called this land home for
That is
centuries.
interesting.
And if you're wondering about the name, it comes from Paiute,
You can do charts right on here.
which is very
Oh my god.
winds its way through the valley.
No shit. Maybe. Guess not. Oh no shit, you can, look at this. Wow, that is cool. So we just click on this. We got to go back here. And we're not doing any of these that I know of, but we might be doing ILS Y for runway 12. Oh shit, that is awesome. Very cool. Now, a big question for me is, how do you get out of this this mode? Like, how do we get back to that screen we were just at before? One of these. Nope, not one of them. Oh, there we go, map. Okay. Shit, it's still got this thing on here, recenter. Alright, we're still climbing at a pretty good clip. Got this up to 45,000. Alright, we'll do... Oh, and I don't want to do FMS. They have it all the way at 200. We'll do 220. We'll split the difference with the speed there. Yeah, that's too slow. We'll put it to 240. we'll leave it at 0.65. I wonder what our cruising speed is supposed to be here. Let's see. 0.73 is our cruising speed. Okay. How do I get rid of this error message here? Oh, message clear. Did I get rid of the cast? No, it didn't. Shit. Alright, what if I do lower here? No, that just says charts. Clear message. I don't know how to clear this out. That really sucks. Don't I have live weather on? Wait a second here. Whoa! Why did it do that? Oh, I have this program for something, I guess. I didn't realize I had that button.
Cruising high above the wild Nevada
Program for that.
desert, and the nearest patch of civilization is the mighty town of Mesquite. Now, Mesquite might sound like a fancy barbecue.
It's supposed to be raining.
There's not a fish stew in sight.
I guess. I guess.
Founded in 1880 by Mormon settlers, this place has seen more sun than a Galway farmer's dreams. It's famous for its golf courses, and believe it or not, a bit of outlaw history. Rumor has it old bank robbers used to hide out in these parts, dodging the law like a hare in a potato patch. And if you squint, you might just spot the Virgin River winding through the valley, bringing a splash of green to all this dusty brown.
Alright, scroll. What is this scroll? That's not changing the... Oh good, I thought that was changing our, what's it called? God, I don't know why I'm such a loss for words tonight. I thought that was changing our transponder. It really sucks we can't get rid of that message. Oh, at least the message is gone on here at least. That's good. That's really all I cared about, was getting rid of that message. I think it's pretty cool. You can just click on like every screen here. Let me see what's going on with say intentions here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're still... Looks like they still have us. It's very weird that I haven't heard from anybody yet in a while. Usually I hear from one of them fools by now. Alright, looks like they're still watching out for us. Rex Atmosphere, let's see here, create. weather. So that changes how much clouds we got. Visual cloud enhancement. Whoa! Damn! That's a lot of surf. Okay, Rex. Now let me see what FS Realistic Pro is working with here. Are they even running? Oh, I don't think they're running, actually. Oh, there they are.
Would you look at us, high above the wilds of Utah? The closest bit of civilization to our ground adventure is the wee town of Gunlock. Now, Gunlock's got a name that sounds like it belongs in a cowboy tale, but sure enough, it was settled way back in 1857 by William Gunlock Will Hamlin, who found it known for his sharpshooting as much as his stories.
Kind of wind effects they have here. Yeah, I don't really like any of the wind effects. Let's just turn those down. Like all the way. You know, I usually keep FS Realistic Pro turned down quite a bit, and I usually have it like a quarter of the volume of the actual game itself. Like their sounds are okay, but I don't want it overpowering. Oh, how did the auto throttle go off? Now we're climbing again. Wonder how the auto throttle got taken off. Was it this button here? Hope it's not this button. No, it's not. Let me fix that button actually. There we go. It's a good amount of new airplanes coming out here, like this week, I think. We have I'm gonna pull it up here in a moment. The Blackbird came out with C-130 Hercules, C-130J. We got the new Caravan from Black Square, which I can't wait to get. I can't wait to get the C-130 either. All right, I'm gonna excuse myself for a second. I'm gonna have Chad handle the comms. I gotta have a by myself meeting for just a couple of minutes. Chad, will you handle the comms for a few minutes, please?
Yo, Greg, I'll handle the comms for you, bro.
And we're up here floating over the wildcat earth of Utah. And the nearest spot of civilization is the tiny town of Enterprise. Now, Enterprise might sound like the kind of place where Starfleet planned their spaceship, but I promise you, the only thing flying low here are tumbleweeds and the odd jackpot with a 10.
All right, I'm back.
Settled back in 1896.
Did y'all miss me?
It was a haven for pioneers looking to escape.
Did you miss me?
Talk about stubbornness. And here's the town is known for its massive reservoir built to keep the crops alive in this sun-baked land.
You know, I think we're just gonna go to 43,000 feet. Who am I contacting now? 125.7. Nellis Air Force, control Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, requesting a new cruising altitude of 3,000 feet, please.
Latest 5 Papa Sierra, descend and maintain 43,000.
Okay, that makes me feel better now. Now we can move our...
Descend and maintain flight level 430, Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra.
That's right, we got auto throttle on anyways. Okay. Chad, I'll take care of the comms for now. Thanks.
All right, Greg, you're in charge of the comms now.
Oh, look, here's the... Oh, never mind. I thought those were the ones we saved. Oh, you know, this is almost like chase plane, actually. Similar setup, just no quick buttons for it. All right, we're at 0.7 for cruising speed. Our flight plan said 0.73. We're just going to leave it where it is right now. Now, I don't know what kind of approach we're going to be, an arrival we're going to be doing tonight. Hey, that is pretty cool. Vertical. They've got a lot of cool little features in this airplane. For being a standard airplane, I think that's pretty cool little features to it. So let's pretend like we're going to be doing this one tonight. So our localizer is going to be 109.3. Let's program that. Okay, 109.3. Do the same thing here as well, because I always try to match up these two as best I can on every plane, just in case. Just in case they both have to be programmed for it. And the regular is 112.4. We'll set that here on number 2, 112.4. I don't know if there's a place to set minimums on here.
Latest 5 Papa Sierra, radar contact 7 south of Milford Municipal Bend and Judy Briscoe Field at flight level 430, Milford altimeter 3024. Climb and maintain flight level 450, clear direct Milford.
Salt Lake departure, requesting a new cruising altitude of 3,000 feet. Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra.
Latest 5 Papa Sierra, climb and maintain 3000.
Oh, we still got a long time until descent. Shit. All right, well, let's look at some stuff. Let's look at some stuff. So, this airplane, I am super stoked about. Now, it looks just like the F-28.
Sierra, contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575.
I don't remember if I have Chad on the comms or not. Okay, no, I don't. Contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575. Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. Salt Lake Center, Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, currently cruising flight level 4, 3,000.
Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra, Salt Lake Center, good morning.
Yeah, this thing looks, on the outside, looks just like the F-28. Maybe it is. Maybe it's like how the Bay 146 is very similar to the RJ 100, or maybe not even similar. I think they're like the same fucking plane. But this is supposed to be coming out here pretty soon. See, even on the inside here, it's got the same kind of gauges that you would have seen on the, some of these actually look like what you saw in the A300 actually, doesn't it? Like this screen looks like you would see in the A300 and the A306. Same with this little information screen down here. I wonder if this was like a precursor for those kind of planes. All right, so it's got your basic computer system there. We do have a tablet. We can control the radio, because that's a thing Just Flight does on like all their airplanes. You can control the radio. Yeah, it must be like the F-28, because it's the same color scheme from the F-28 as well. Like if you look at the user manual for the F-28, it's like the same exact thing. Builds of both planes will be available at demo. Oh, I thought they were a lot closer to being released. Okay. But that's all right. They're still coming out. They will come out. Just Flight, you know, they're very reliable, Just Flight. Yeah, that's a good update for the A300. Ah. Oh, that just happened a few days ago. We should download it, give it a shot here. Oh, fully simulated, visibly deployed. The headline aircraft continues on default, which now includes a fully simulated, visibly. Okay, well, I don't really care too much about the Ram turbine.
Utah desert, and the closest patch of civilization to our grand adventure is the town of Garrison. The Garrison's only spent
Why X-Plane? Why? We don't care about this stuff, X-Plane. I don't care about Mercedes trucks that say Thermo King. I don't care about Scania. This is not Construction Simulator. I want to see this kind of stuff. Airplane. I don't care about stuff on the ground. It could have an upside down Mercedes emblem. It's okay. It's okay. Just as long as the airplane works and looks good. I wonder what else they, so I thought, from what I understood, I thought they updated this airplane recently so you could like interact with all the buttons inside of it. Like on some of the other planes. Yeah, this I can't wait to try out on 2024. Cold and dark startup, I can tell you how to do that. You don't need to click on that button. This is actually, this airplane is a fun airplane to start up. Flying it's, I just like starting up. When you fire that engine up, woo boy. Oh, is this Honeycomb? Oh, I love you, Honeycomb. Shh, Turtle Beach is okay, Turtle Beach. You're still for me, Turtle Beach, don't worry. Be good. But Honeycomb, ooh boy. Yeah, and I saw this update the other day. I did do this update. I don't really know what they improved besides the WASM. Now, I didn't have any WASM issues, but then again, I only flew it once or twice in 2024. So hopefully that'll... Oh, good. They also have the 777 fleet update in the oven. Good, because this to me is a bigger problem than the 737 was. The 777 seemed to crash way more often, especially on Xbox. Yes, this is what I want right here. Yes. I am buying you this week. Yes, I am. Ah, yes, I am. Talk to you like you're a little baby. Ah. Cessna 208 Caravan. Man, and with Black Square, you know it's going to have a long-ass checklist. You know it's going to have a long checklist. Wow, 12 hot swappable radio configurations. Wow, that is awesome. I don't even want to watch any videos on it right now. Just get the motherfucking flight. Look at that thing. It looks awesome. It looks so good, Black Square. And that's a good price for a Black Square. Oh, a bundle featuring all 4 variants. But, you know, that's not too bad. You know, 16 bucks more, 15 bucks more. Ah, existing owners of the original steam gauge analog caravan. Ah, look at that, just in case you want to save some money. I get it, Mary. What did he say? Don't be hasty. He was touching his nose at the end of Lord of the Rings 2. When they found those 2 barrels of pipe weed, he goes, "It's perfect, Mary. 1 barrel for each." And he's like, "You think we should offer Treebeard some?" And Pippin was like, "No." Or the Mary was like, "Nah, you know, with it being dead plant and all. Might be a distant relative." And then Pippin's like, "I get it. Don't be hasty." Anyways, I don't know why, I just thought of that. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, Inabuild. See, I don't really get excited when it's an Inabuild's airplane. To be honest, I really don't. It's just like, to me, their stuff is just mid. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. After what they did with the A350, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the A350, to be honest. I just don't like the way it sounds. It's really the sounds that I don't like about the A350. I don't like the way the engines wind up, the way the engine sounds. Also, I do want them to like start building in failures and things like that for their airplanes. This plane, I mean, they build good-looking airplanes. So I'm not taking that away from them. They do make really good-looking airplanes. I just think they're very mid. They're not, to me, they're not on the level of a Just Flight or a Black Square, or shit, even Blackbird simulations. Where is Blackbird? I got them right here somewhere. Somewhere around this bitch I got them. I know I do. Yeah, Blackbird simulations. Where's the C-130 at? Oh yeah, this I need to buy this. one of my faithful wants me to fly that. I'm not a huge fan of this rendition of the airplane. I might have to when I get my tax return, I'll just buy it. But yeah, where is it? Here we go. This is the one I'm looking for. Here, the CRJ. This is the one I'm really waiting for. Wow. Oh, for virtual we need 64. Well, I got 64 anyways. 16. What's the graphics? Intel 7. 3.6. That's not bad. Hey, that's not bad. You can mid-computer, you'd be okay. This is the plane I really want. See, the SR-71, I'd only fly that like once or twice. Now, I do own, like, we do have one of these kind of airplanes in the game already. I don't know if you can drop cargo and shit with this one. Like, I'm hoping you can. Lighting switches. Here's all your fuel tanks. BADAC. HUD. Lights. We have bleed. APU is up here. What's this? Looks like pitot and anti-ice and all that. Yeah, this one I want. Yeah, and for 40 bucks, I'm all about that. 40 bucks. This is a great airplane for 40 bucks. Got 4 engines. Deeply accurate. That's the shit I like to see. Deeply avionics. All right, now does it say anything about 10 liveries, fully animated doors, highly complex radar system including ground mapping, terrain shadows? Okay, that's all good. What about tossing shit out of the airplane? Can we do that? I don't know. It might not be worth it to buy it if you can't throw shit out of the airplane, to be honest. Roger that. Direct ad code that is filed. Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. Where is AADCO? Hang on. All right, let's do Alpha Alpha, Diego, Charlie, Oscar. Okay, and now let's go direct. Okay. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This fucking game. There we go. Does it say anything about what runway we're going to be using yet? See if this works now on here. I don't think it will. That's what I thought. Let me get it pulled up on here. Okay, which runways are we using today, fellas? Wow, it's not working there either. Okay, live map is working. I got a fair amount of traffic around here today.
We're sailing high above the
There we go.
wilds, and the nearest patch of civilization to our grand adventure is the wee town of Hinkley. Now, Hinkley might sound like China.
Okay, arriving and departing is 30, 29, and 21.
It's actually a humble farming town settled back in 1891 by pioneers Tuffer and Boyle Spud. The town was
So we have 30, 29, and 21. That guy you hear, that's our tour guide. I just put it on random. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the runway 30 is what we want. Okay, so we're gonna try to request runway 30, I think, because it's got ILS and RNAV, and this is a really short. Yeah, see, it's only 3,400 feet, so we need runway 30. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's change that on here. Oh, I missed the option for it. Change runway 30. RNAV Y. Okay, and then RNAV Z. Alright, we'll do that. Fugitive. Oh, and then we have these also. Oh, but that's up there before. Okay, so Fugitive, we'll do that one. Alright, and let's also now change that here as well. And we have runway 30. RNAV-Z, UGD, insert, activate, delete waypoint, delete waypoint, delete waypoint. There we go. Set our D speeds. And let's look at our charts now. So we have our approach, RNAV-Z for runway 30. Very good, but we're still going to leave in our frequency. We're just going to plug in 109.3. That's not what that's not correct. It should be Bozeman is 112.4. Throw this in Navigraph as well. Now they're saying the runway's not being used. But we're doing it. All right, so we have an RNP of 0.3. That's probably a little more feasible in this airplane, I would think. I doubt there's a way to program it in this airplane. We could do it easily in a Boeing or an Airbus, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it here. Hello? Okay, the mic is still working. These last quite a long time. These the battery on this thing. These DJI Mic Minis. Okay, so yeah, if we can throw stuff out of this airplane, I think I'd be really game to buy it. If not, to be honest, I'll probably buy the SR-71 instead, because this is like my absolute favorite airplane of all time. I've seen this airplane up close a few times. Like, I think this airplane is dope as hell. So yeah, if I don't buy the C-130, then yeah, I'll definitely get that. But look at all these airplanes they make. That's a really good one, the Ghost Hawk. I haven't looked at their airports yet. The MH-60 is great. You know, I forgot to buy that helicopter. That's such a fun helicopter to fly on Aerofly, FS Mobile. I love that thing. I wonder if you can do an ILS or a hover landing in this thing. You can do it in Aerofly on my iPad, which is crazy. Yeah, and this is a great little airplane too, the MV-310. We have this airplane. I didn't realize they made so many airplanes. That's cool. I'll have to, yeah. SR-71's short list, MH-60. 3 variants. Okay, so that's all good. We don't need much to run it. Important notice. Okay. Crafted by Echo 19. Oh, that's nice. Virtual crew chief. Based on the U.S. Navy's block. Oh, that's interesting. See, that might be worth it. I like when companies put that kind of effort in. Okay. So that's that. No, this is not what we chose. What happened to white bad audio, bitch? Let's go to the next playlist. Popular. We did that. Oh, that's why it was only 50 minutes long. Here, we'll do this one, I guess. Okay, that's parallel 42. Oh, that's coming up tomorrow. You know, even though I call it a mid-airplane, I'm still excited, you know, about it. Inabuilt's calling me. Maybe I won't say it's mid. I'm just kidding. It's the no bullshit show. You will always get the straight truth with me. Even if somebody's paying me to try to say something else, I will still find a way to give you my honest opinion. Ooh, Simwork Studio. Kodiak. Oh, that is great. That is cool. Simwork Studio makes some really good stuff. Kodiak 100. If this is the company I'm thinking of, Simwork Studios. Let's see here. Let me see what they made for 2020. Right. Okay. I see what they made now. Yep. Yeah, they make some pretty good stuff, Simwork Studios. Well, anyways, that's a cool little airplane coming out. You know, if you're looking for a single propeller plane that's got these kind of levers and stuff, I think that would be kind of cool. Looks like you have a mixture. Looks like it's high and low, maybe. Flaps, throttle, maybe condition lever here. I don't think that's the brake. That's probably some sort of release. Master battery here. Looks like avionics. Some other switch. That's the base tablet that comes with the game. Ooh, a new 707. Let's look at this. Nimbus. But the 707 that came... Was it the 707 that came? No, that was a 307, that local legend, where they lost half of their sound files, so instead of just trying to recreate it, they plugged in Cessna 152 engine sounds into it. Look at this thing. This is cool, dude. Stay tuned. No release date or pricing, so it's probably just in the early phases. I'm going to reach out to these dudes and see if I can get on some sort of list to try it out for them. Wow, they've been talking about this thing for a while. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's for X-Plane 12. That's X-Plane 12. Okay, so it looks like it's relatively new for Microsoft Simulator, I'm guessing. Is it? Oh no, this is for X-Plane the whole time. Oh, no wonder it looks so good. I was like, that doesn't look like a Microsoft plane. Yeah, man. Let me Nimbus! Call you boy. Pick up the phone, hit me up. Hit me up in my DMs. The Pattern Professional. I think I have that already. Don't remember if I do. Airport add-ons for Tower Simulator 3. Oh yeah, that's a new update for Tower. Those are just my downloads. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's turn off display capture. Let's get back to business at hand because we're going to be descending here pretty soon. I'm sure of it. Well, maybe not. Well, yeah. Well, there's stop and descent. Look at that. That's pretty dope. Here we go. Let's plug in some metrics here. Well, I guess I could use the actual tablet for this. Okay, the weather is 14 degrees Celsius. No, let's put in, I don't know, let's put in like 4,000 feet and see what it says. Whoa. Not sure what T-comp is. I'll have to look that up. Wait. Oh, here's where we can plug in our altitude. Ground speed, performance mode, pilot, fuel per hour. That's interesting. All right, and we are doing 0.7. Okay, let's try this again, 0.7. About 193 knots. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize you could do all this. So 6 passengers. Cargo was 330 pounds, I remember that. Oh, very interesting. Very nice, that's cool. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at the chart for this thing here. So provably we need to be at 12,000, which we have here. Then Higbee. Okay. Japer, we need to be at... Okay, there's Libsy. Okay, Moon, 63, 57. Okay, so that looks okay. Oh, LAVP is right here. Initial fix, NAVP, we have to be at 210. Oh, look, it's got 210 there. Oh, no, look, and then it's got minus points. Why has it got 0.7 there? That's crazy. How do I fix that? Might not be a way to fix it. Let's see here. Show info. Flight plan log. Nah, that doesn't help out. That would be nice to be able to change that somehow. That's all right. We'll just put it in regular mode, you know, manual mode instead of FMS mode, but it would still be nice to be able to change that. Just saying. Shit, we just passed over Salt Lake City. There we are. That's one of my favorite airports to land at, Salt Lake City Airport. It's such a good airport to land at. Yeah, we really haven't spent much time outside the airplane at all tonight. We've been pretty much inside the whole time. Oh, the camera was on the whole time. Oh. Yeah, still no chase plane. I checked again before I went live tonight. Still no chase plane. See? Yep. Bridge module not working. I don't really think there's a way to get around it. From what I can tell, there's no way to get around it. Now, this airplane in real life is white with like green or like aqua, it looked like kind of stripes on it. I didn't really care about keeping it that real, but did this change again? I think it did. Oh no, 112.4 is correct. I was like, son of a gun, it changed again. Yeah, I don't think there was much else in the way of news that I wanted to check out, to be honest. I thought about getting this Fly the Line short haul edition. I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. I think it's a good idea. But like, if you're gonna do something like this, I would rather sink it in the FS Academy stuff, where you can actually learn. You know, I mean, this is very similar to what we have with the career mode already. But for $40, I just never saw it. It looked very kind of cumbersome to kind of use as well. Maybe one day I'll buy it just to try it out, but right now I just don't see me sinking money into something like this. Not unless, you know, it would be really, actually what would be really cool if you could like work your way up. There's a game, I think it's called Flight Commander. Commander, let me see here. Let me see if I can find it. This is the game right here. Airline Commander. This is the game. So I probably have, no joke, probably 400 hours in this game. There was like a 3-year period where I just played it all the time, and I went from like your base Cessna that you start with all the way up to like the A380. This game is awesome. All you really do is just take off and land, take off and land, taxi, take off and land, land, taxi. It's just that. But the controls that they have like are awesome, and they also have extra options, extra missions you can do where you are where they do have full flights available. And I just think, like, I love the way this is set up here, like the way they have the buttons and shit. I just always liked it. Yep, such a good game, it really is. Yep, you gotta work your way through licenses, microbursts, all kinds of things. Good game. Very good game. Wonder what new options they have out here. Let's see here, utilities. Map enhancements. Passenger sim, pushback assistance, flight recorder. Shared cockpit. You know, the one thing that I wanted to see, what was it? There was something that works with PMDG where it'll like flip the switches for you. Where did I see that at? I saw it, I think, in here somewhere. Is it FS? Is it active? No. Damn, I'm gonna have to do some digging on that one. There's a mod that came out recently, and with the PMDG 738, it'll actually flip, like you can have the co-pilot, like they'll move. Like if you ask them to turn off the landing lights, he'll go up and turn the landing lights off. You'll see his arm move. So when you program it in, say, intentions, then it'll do it. I just don't remember I could have sworn I saw it on Just Flight Gear, but maybe not. Let me look up the PMDG 737 here. Just type in PMDG. New update, new update. Sound production, plan for, no. Maybe it wasn't on here. That's a long time ago. Updates. Let's type it in threshold here. I don't remember where I saw it at. I could have sworn I put it in Discord though. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me turn off the display capture real quick. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the pilot and co-pilot mod. This might not be the right one here. I don't think it was on flightsim.to. Just close out some of these windows. Yeah, I don't think it was that. Enhance your cockpit, choose between... No, that's not it. FS Copilot, Skycat Slab. Here we go. Animated, yeah, that's it. FS2 Crew, this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, animated, this I really want to get. And I think it's available now. The most popular aircraft, yeah, download it now. Okay. So you can download it, but yeah, this is what I was talking about, where animated first officer, and with say intentions, I already have it programmed where I can say like start engine 2 or start engine 1, or turn, you know, lower the landing gear. So I'm really curious if this will actually make those movements. Now this looks like a max, doesn't it? Well, no, it doesn't actually. But yeah, this I really want to get. Huh. I thought it was out. I thought they just had a new something that came out for it though. I could have sworn they had like a brand new. Oh wow, they had the iFly edition too? Oh, I need to look into this more. I came really close to doing the iFly tonight, but I wanted to do this for our very special subscriber. Huh. Yeah, we going. I think this, you know, on top of the one aircraft, this is something I think we really need to get. Animated first officer. Here's all the tags you can use. Yeah, this is a really cool thing here. See her shop. Yeah, see, that's not bad. 19 bucks, 30 bucks. Oh, they have the ATR as well? No shit. Phoenix, Mad Dog. Well, we don't have the Mad Dog. The Aerosoft CRJ. No shit. I didn't realize they had so many of these. Damn, I should have bought these a while ago. Instead of buying some of the airplanes I bought, I would have spent my money on this instead. All right, yeah, that's what we gonna start working on. Yeah, the ATR. We already have the runway awareness from, say, intentions, but man, all right, yeah, we need that's what we need. We wants it, our precious. We needs it. Yes, my precious. How did I clear out that message before? I wanted to say it was like with one of these buttons. Okay, upper and... Oh wow, look at this. Whoa, I didn't know you could do all this kind of stuff. No shit. Can I make that into an X instead of the bar? Let's fucking go! All right. Yeah, let's fucking go. Pop-up keyboard. See, I don't have the pop-up keyboard. Doesn't pop up. No shit, that is cool. I had no idea you could do this. Hectopascals, inches. Wow, vectors, X and Y. That is cool. All right. Now how do I get rid of this again up here? Oh yeah, here you go. Message there. That's right. I don't know why the autopilot went off again. That's weird. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, let's leave it on track. I'm gonna turn this part off. It didn't look like it was moving with it. I don't want it to hinder our attempt at landing here coming up. Just wish there was a way to change the speeds here. It's one thing I would like to be able to do. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so we can't do anything there. Damn, I wish there was a way to interact with this and change the speeds. Well, unless we amend the route. Let me see here. See, I want to try to put a constraint on here. Yeah, I don't see a way to do it. That's really a shame. Well, maybe one day they'll come up with an update for that. All right, we are coming up. On our route. We got about, looks like about 50 miles until top of descent. Oh no! Thank you! I was like, no! Stay up! We'll turn on our nav 1 as well, just we can hear the Morse code come through. Oh, how do we get up to 1,000? What the fuck? What the? How do we get up to a Mach 1 point something? Which one of y'all changed that, huh? Must have been one of y'all. One of y'all did it. See, it's got cruise speed here. I wish there was a way to change the other speeds. TCOM calculator. Let me see right here. Oh yeah, by the way, if you work for the IRS, fuck you. Just wanted to say it. For holding my refund longer. I've been following the tax returns all my adult life with the same social security number that I've always used. Now all of a sudden you wanted me to verify my identity. I did that. Now you say it's going to be another 6 weeks, that it's an average of 6 weeks to release it or to get it back. After that, man, I don't got time to be waiting on that. I need my money today, son. IRS, today. You know, my tax dollars are good enough to give to all the illegal aliens in this country and all the fraud and bullshit that's going on all over the country, especially in Minnesota, but you can't refund my tax money back to me on time? Man, fuck off. For real. That shit is crazy. Oh, temperature comparison. Okay, it is used during descent to adjust the altimeter and the VNAV profile for temperature variations. Oh, that's interesting. TCOM. Let's see here. Altitude. true altitude, related altitude. So I wonder if I need to put my, let's plug in like 561 or something like that. Where'd our keypad go? Let's do like 561. Maybe we can't do it. Alright, fuck it. We'll turn temperature compare off. We got about 144 miles until Bozeman. Probably got about 20 miles until our top of descent. Yeah, just under 20 miles. Oh look, these actually work, these the buses. No shit. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see here, checklist complete. All right, before landing, altimeters, lights, passenger signs. Oh yeah, we never did turn the passenger signs off. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure one of y'all has to go to the bathroom. I wonder if this little dot here is going to light up a certain color if we're off track with the landing. I don't know if it's going to do it on the RNAV landing, but that would be interesting if it did. Oh well, so our decision altitude is 4885. Maybe that's why we couldn't put in. Let's try that again. 4885. There we go. Very cool. All right, now we have just a couple more minutes until top of descent. Surprised nobody's contacted us yet from the towers. Salt Lake Center, Pilatus 5, Papa Sierra. We are going to begin our descent into Bozeman in about 5 minutes. Anybody listening? Oh, did I close out say intentions? Oh, I sure did. I'm such a moron. No wonder nobody's talking to me.
Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, expect the lost one arrival, stop at transition. I'll have you
At near 10 o'clock, about 27 miles out, you'll spot
Alright,
a
lost one arrival, Sabat transition.
It's a grand gathering spot for families and folks looking for a bit of fresh air and a break from the potato fields. Built as a community park, it's seen everything from summer picnics to wild games of tag, and the odd leprechaun would surely find a fine place to hide under those trees.
Copy that, Salt Lake Center. Lost one arrival, and yep, we're ready for descent anytime you are.
Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, descend via lost one to 12000, stop at transition into Bozeman, altimeter 3004. Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, descend and maintain 12000.
Copy that, descend, maintain 12000, Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. Alright, we're picking up.
5 Papa Sierra, contact Salt Lake Center on 133.25.
Contact Salt Lake Center on 133.25 of Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra. Salt Lake Center. Salt Lake Center, good morning. Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, sending into Bozeman on the lost one arrival.
Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon.
Alright, let's go into heading mode right now while we enter this in. Discontinuity, delete waypoint. Okay, we can go back to nav now. Okay. So lost, we need to be at 17,000 feet. Oh yeah, we were way high. Oh no, that's Sabat. Okay, we haven't made it to lost yet. Should have had it. Alright, let's just forget about it. So we're not really where lost is. Let's see here. Alright, we need to change our RNAV Z. We need to change this to GART. Alright, very good. So we haven't made it to Lost Jet. That's coming up. Let's get rid of Pujity. Delete waypoint. Get lined up on our route.
Would you look at us soaring over the wilds of Montana? Not a fish stew in sight.
I wish I could look at it.
Civilization to our grand adventure is the town of West Yellowstone. Now this place is the gateway to Yellowstone National Park and was founded in 1908 when the railroad came chugging through, bringing tourists eager to see geysers and grizzly bears. Although not at the same time. The town swells with visitors every summer, all looking to catch a glimpse of Old Faithful, or maybe just a bison crossing the road like it owns the place.
I was wondering why Say Intention wasn't talking to us. Oh, we're doing RNAV 12, motherfucker. Gotta change this again. But with that, we can do the ILS at least. Hang on, let me pause this for a second so I can get this worked out here. Oh, I see what we're doing. RNAV Z Hera. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do RNAV Z12 with Hera. Hang on, first let me get our... So we're 30004. Alright, 304. Alright, we have... let's see here. Flight plan. Runway 12. RNAV Z Hera. Okay, there we go. Delete and activate. There we go. All right, now we're all set up. One thing I know for sure I don't like with this is this speed brake they have here.
Latest flight Papa Sierra, contact Big Sky approach on 118.975.
See, this is what I was running into last time. I couldn't, anyways. Oh, who did they say to contact? Shit, I lost, contact Big Sky approach 118.975, Pilatus 5, Papa Sierra. See, I typically have a button that I can use for that, but... or even a lever I set, but the lever still doesn't work either. Even though it says it's extended. I wonder if it extends and we just don't see it. Oh, it sure does. Okay, I need to contact the Big Sierra, that's right. Big Sky, Pilatus 5, Papa Sierra, descending through 3,000 feet. On the Lot 1 arrival for Bozeman. Roger that. Cleared Hera transition and RNAV Z runway 12. Pilatus 5, Papa Sierra. All right, now that we do have the ILS again, let me plug that info in. Or at least we have access to it again. I'm not saying we're going to do it, but I at least want to have that as an option here. I don't really care if it's X, Y, Z.
Would you look at us now, soaring above the edge of Yellowstone National Park itself. This place is a treasure chest of natural wonders.
We have one. Okay, so I still have 109.3 programmed in. And I can't program our course yet. Oh, you know, I probably could. Let's. We're in heading mode. Let me change our nav source real quick. Change this to 123. And let's do nav 2. We'll do 123 as well. And that's interesting. We have to do it over here. Sorry, I don't care about the course on that side. Oh, these are pilot defined. I hope 102 is a good speed for us to land. Wonder if SimBrief can calculate that. Let's see here.
Terrain ahead, all up. Terrain ahead, all up. Terrain ahead, all up. Terrain ahead, all up.
Maybe we got down a little bit too quick. All right, let's see here. We have performance. Populate from last flight. Landing, show. Nothing to show. Calculate. Please specify a runway. Oh, aircraft. All right, PC-12. Oh, we don't have. Maybe we don't have it here. We have the PC-12. Let's just do that, I guess. Oh, we need a weight as well. We'll just say like 16,000 pounds, I guess. Oh wow, they're all, oh, okay, so that's 89 is PC-12. Okay, so I guess around 102 is correct. All right, we should be okay now. Let's get closer to, maybe if we were actually on track, maybe we wouldn't have had to climb like we did. Let's get back on our road. Let's get back on the road, Jack. Hey, what up, dude? What's crackulating, Scale Bait? How you doing? Man, it's a pretty fun little airplane. I never really gave this airplane much of a look, man. This thing is pretty dope. I like the touchscreen and and everything you can do.
We're high above the wilds of Montana.
Just getting off work.
The closest patch of civilization
I'll know that feeling tomorrow, my friend.
is the town of
I took a paid day off today, but I'll be back to work tomorrow.
But it's actually a haven for skiers, hikers, and anyone.
The only part I think that feels like work for me with my job is that they watch you all the time. Like you can't get you don't have really a second to breathe.
Decided this was the spot for a ski resort.
Oh yeah, man, it's been a pretty decent flight so far. A little bit of systems issues, not knowing how to do a couple of little things, but I'll chop this one up in a few days into a regular video. All right, let's descend 12,000 feet. Let's put our landing lights on. Signs are back on. Okay, landing and taxi lights are on, passenger lights. All right, localizer is showing on the map here, that's good. Sync our heading. Yeah, it is a great little airplane. Whoever made this thing, I don't think it's Inabuilds. Maybe it's Carinado. I don't really know who made this one. But it's a really nice little airplane. Yeah, I can't believe I really haven't flown this before. I flew it maybe once before on in career mode, but Chad, handle the comms for the rest of the flight, please.
Yo, Greg, I'll handle the comms for the rest of the flight, bro.
All right, and we're only about 4,000 or 5,000 above the initial fix for the top of descent. I mean, for the final approach. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read something. Yeah, according to the ILS chart, we need to be at 8,200 feet on that. But the RNAV chart, that's different since we are technically doing an RNAV landing. Here we need to be at 12,000, which is coming up here. Right here, and then 10,000, and then so on and so forth. Slow down a little bit. I don't know if easy is the right word to use. I don't know if these systems in this plane are, it's definitely a learning curve. The thing I think I like best about this airplane is that like you can click on everything on the screens, which is great. I think that's awesome. Entering waypoints and routes is a little complex, and I wish there was a way to clear this CAS message out down here, but other than that, it's been a pretty dope little airplane. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm about to fly this again one day, soon. Oh, we need to adjust our pressure here. It should be 30.04. All right, so we're getting ready to turn to Hera, then we have 10,000 after that. Let's arm VNAV and see what happens. No, I don't want to do VNAV. Never. Let's forget about VNAV. That's not good. Yeah, there's some hidden screens on here, which I thought was cool. Like if you have certain displays and you click on page, like how it brings up certain things, like especially on this screen here, you can set the sensors, avionics, weather. Like you can do a lot of pretty cool settings, like for inches and hectopascals, and you know what you look at is that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that until we were like halfway into the flight.
It's nestled right in the Gallagher Valley, surrounded by mountains that rise up like the walls of a giant's fortress. The city is a haven for adventurers, students, and the odd poet who fancies a pint after a day in the wild.
Did Chad get my message? Okay, Chad's covering them. All right, very good. He's covering the comms. All right, we're turning to Hera. Let's go down to 10,000. We'll do VS actually. All right, so we're going to be at 10,000 for the next waypoint also. There's Bozeman, right? We should be pulling up on it at any moment. There we go. There's our airport right there. Okay, we're going to try this RNAV landing first, where you just come in and do like a big loop. Oh, real easy to start the engines, absolutely. Yeah, you just push a button and then turn the generators on. That's great. Yeah, it's definitely easy to start the engine when it's just one button or two buttons. Let's go flaps 1. It's good that the speed brakes are working. Even though it doesn't show it here, I'm still able to use them. Oh, look, it's got the... I guess that's terrain. That's pretty cool. All right, 56 is where we should be topping off at here. 5,600 feet. And after we make our turn, we will go flaps full, put our landing gear down, and we should really only have about 3.5 miles at that point. Put our landing gear down.
Latest 5 Papa Sierra, descend and maintain 5600 feet until established, cleared for the RNAV runway 12 approach via Hera, altimeter 3004.
Descend and maintain 5,600 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 12 approach via Hera, altimeter 3004, Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra.
I wonder if there's a big landing difference between flaps 15 and flaps 30. I'll explain why I'm saying that here in a moment. Once we get on the ground. But I guess I can do it now. We're still turning. Like in the Dash 8Q400, there's a huge difference between flaps 15 and flaps 35, and here we are again with this huge discrepancy. And I wonder if, like, on longer runways you land on flaps 15, or shorter runways you land on flaps 35, or certain wind conditions, or yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Latest 5 Papa Sierra, contact Bozeman Tower on 118.2.
The Bozeman Tower on 118.2, Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra.
Localizers captured.
Bozeman Tower, Pilatus 955 Papa
Even though we're doing an RNAV landing, I still have a program.
RNAV runway 12 approach.
Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra, Bozeman Tower, Roger, continue approach. Latest 5 Papa Sierra, wind
Flaps full.
090 at 4. Runway
Glide slope
12,
is
clear to
captured.
land.
Runway 12, cleared to land. Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra.
We'll say 115, I guess, for landing. Or 110, I guess.
Runway 12.
My control. Yellow dampener off.
Under sync rate. Sync rate.
Come on, auto throttle. No auto throttle, no!
Stall. Stall.
Might have to go around. Yeah, we're gonna have to go around, I think. No, maybe not. Yeah, let's go around. Chad, let them know we're doing go around, please.
Yo, Greg, I'll let them know we're doing a go around.
Terrain ahead. Roll up. Terrain ahead. Roll up. Terrain ahead. Roll up. Terrain ahead. Roll up.
Alright, missed approach. We need to go up to... Not really sure, actually. We'll go up to 9,000 feet, I guess. So that's good. Spin around. Come back in again and try this again. I think we'd actually be okay at 7,000 feet right now. Yeah, the auto throttle messed me up. So maybe 110 is too low of a speed. According to what I was looking at on here, it was calculating like 102. So that's what I thought. Oh shit, I don't want to do that. Let's turn. .210 is about the right speed in this area according to the chart. .118, yeah, that kind of looks like it might have been it. When I was looking at the when I was looking at the speedometer, you know what I'm saying. It looked like somewhere around like 120, 130, 115, somewhere in that area. So that very well could be. Oh, you know what? We actually do need to go up to 9,000 feet. Here, let's do the hold procedure. We'll go up there and then come back in for our landing. Yeah, it is close to stall speed. Oh man, this thing just climbs, man. Look at that thing. Alright, did Say Intentions ever get back to me? Oh, they didn't. Okay. Bozeman Tower, Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra doing go-around procedures.
Pilatus 5 Papa Sierra, execute missed approach procedure. Contact approach on 118.975.
Contact approach on 118.975. Pilatus 5 Papa Zero, Sierra. My bad.
Executing missed approach. Contacting approach on 118. Approach. Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra. Good afternoon at 9,000.
Forgot I had Chad with the comms.
Latest 955 Papa Sierra approach. Good afternoon, Bozeman, altimeter 3004.
So we'll come up here. do our little circle. Now we can't really see that here.
Latest 5 Papa Sierra, descend and maintain 6,000 feet, turn right heading 355 vectors for the RNAV runway 12 approach.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Right turn heading 355 for vectors to the RNAV runway 12 approach. Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra.
All right, 355 is set. Might have to do my own throttle on the approach. Maybe auto throttle can't cut it unless it was so low of a speed. Yeah, like if I click on page here, look, see? These are the speeds that it comes up with. Go around 105. VREF 102. Yeah, it says pilot defined, so maybe I just didn't put in the right ones.
6 miles from Gerald, turn right heading 055, descend and maintain 5600 feet until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 12 approach.
Turning right heading 055, descend and maintain 5,600 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 12 approach. Pilatus 955 Papa Sierra.
I've been doing my own speeds the whole flight anyways. I haven't done the FMS speeds.
Overspeed.
I know, bitch.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Yes, yes it does. Playing with the trim can help with that. Hopefully the fact that I've already moved the trim wheel once, hopefully that'll help with with not floating. All right, let's go flaps 2, localizers captured. There's our runway. I might as well just fly by hand here. Landing gear down. No, what is going on here? Oh, the trim was backwards. Fuck. It's shit. Fucking trim wheel. I know I shouldn't have played with the trim wheel. Dude, we need to keep it close to the ground if we're going to get a soft landing. Haven't you learned that by now with my flying? All these hundreds of hours I got, and you still say it? You still say ground proximity.
100.
Well, we didn't catch the center line, but that's okay. Still good landing. We just need to work on the center line a bit. But I'll take it. Maybe I'll recreate it. Maybe I'll recreate it tomorrow night with with my Xbox controller. Now, we don't do that kind of thing here on No Bullshit Aviation. No bullshit flight. What's the name of my channel? No bullshit flight sim. We don't do that kind of shit here. We keeps it 100.
Approaching runway 21.
Is it really worth even like parking this thing? I guess so. I say it's a full flight, so we might as well just park it. Yeah, you know, every landing is going to be a little challenging for me. I fly so many airplanes, so many different airplanes. Sometimes it's very tough to go in and get it 100% every time. Oh yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it up into a couple of videos. One regular, like a 25-minute, like I usually, well, like I've been doing lately, and then also a highlight video. But yeah, man, it was a fun flight. Yeah, we're gonna fly this thing again one day. We're gonna get a little better at not floating this thing down the runway. Are you parking us right at the gas station? All right, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Fill me up, baby. Look at that. That's cool how it comes up automatically. All right, so let's put our parking brake on. Put our flaps up. Throttle's closed. And turn you off. Turn you off. All right, we're good. Peace. All right, that was good, man. That was a fun flight. I'm glad I did that. Thanks for the recommendation. I appreciate that. All right. Y'all are probably not going to see me until the weekend. I don't usually like to stream during the work week. But highly likely that I'll be back on Saturday night. I might come back for a little episode here and there, but like tonight I even got started earlier than I usually do, and it's already 10:30. So I don't, you know, I like to be, I'm an old man. Yeah, but I do take my job seriously. I do like to get to bed. I like to get into bed at a certain time most nights if I can help it. So anyways, I'll be back sometime this week. Definitely Saturday night. If I can come back sooner, I'll definitely do it. But if not, I will catch y'all on the next one. So make sure you hit like and subscribe on your way out the door. And don't forget to tip your bartender on your way out. And I'll see you next time. See ya!